Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is August 22nd, 2011. Let's get right into the markets here. Here you're going to see the S&P 500 E-mini futures are trading trading higher by 13 points, getting a good little boost this morning. Looks like the Libyan news. It looks like the Libyan rebels are about to take Gaddafi down. That's what's being reported. And the markets are trading higher off that news. Now, we still have to be very cautious. It's still a very volatile environment, but right now the markets are trading higher by about 13 points on the S&P 500 E-mini futures. Nasdaq futures also getting a pretty good boost, trading up about 29 points. Have come off the morning highs a little bit, but that's sometimes to be expected. Especially on a news event. So we'll see where it goes from here. Right now, markets are trading higher, and that's something we have to watch for. It's been a little unusual to see lately. We've been really selling off on any little bump higher. Other thing I want to watch here, if the market is higher, that means the U.S. dollar index is lower. And sure enough, you could see really right around 2 in the morning, U.S. dollar index really plummeted. It has come off the lows a little bit, and you've gotten a little bit of a bounce. Hence, you've gotten a pullback off the highs in the S&P 500 E-mini futures, also the Nasdaq futures. So again, we'll just have to see where this goes. But right now, markets are trading up today, and if they could hold these gains, they have a chance to maybe rebound throughout the week, or possibly even into next week. Can't rule that out. So we'll have to just take it one day at a time. Couple of things to go over real quick. Gold. Let's go to the GLD. Okay, you're going to see GLD traded as high as 184 this morning. It is pulling back now, trading at a 181.50, so pretty good pullback from the morning high. It's still in positive territory. Closed on Friday right around 179.95, so just say $180. But today we are still way above that level, and you have come off the highs significantly. So we'll have to wait and see how gold plays out. Gold is extremely extended at the moment, though. Extremely extended. Now, can it move higher from here on the back of the European crisis? I suppose it can. But it's very extended, and that's what you just have to watch for. But anything geopolitical could cause gold to go higher, but it is already very stretched and extended. Doesn't mean, a pullback is not healthy. A pullback is probably what most people would rather see than it going parabolic and then really come tumbling down. Okay, let's take a look at oil today. Now, everybody's under the impression that after this Libyan news came out, that oil would fall. Brent crude actually fell. WTI crude is actually higher by a little bit. But one thing we got to watch here is the USO, and that's what, a good trading vehicle. We're up a little bit on the USO, closed at 32.12 on Friday afternoon, trading at 32.34. Not a big deal there. If the dollar gets weaker, you could watch for oil, in at least WTI and the USO, to move higher today. Okay, so watch that US dollar index. Dollar down, remember, commodities up. That's just the way it goes. All commodities are traded in US dollars. Weaker dollar inflates commodity prices higher. Okay, so we have to watch that. It's going to be very important to see exactly how that all plays out. Couple stocks trading up that I'm seeing right now. You got Apple Computer, which is a market leader, trading up a little bit this morning. Apple closed at 356 on Friday, trading at 361. It is off the highs of the day. You also have this SodaStream. This has become a kind of a popular name. Stock's trading up a little bit as well. It's been beaten down the hatch recently after earnings. Stock has been absolutely annihilated. Today, you're getting a little bit of a bid, a little bit of a bounce. Be careful with this one. It's still a very volatile name at the moment. Let's take a look at Rand Gold. Ticker symbol is GOLD. This one is also trading sharply higher, trading at 112.54. The stock closed at 110 on Friday, so very good move. It has pulled off the highs of the morning session, the pre-market session, but nonetheless, this stock is behaving well. This is another name that is very extended, but it could go higher. It's not extended where it can't go higher anymore, but it is a little bit extended, and we have to watch that. Take a look at NTAP this morning. This stock has also been crushed. Take a look at the daily chart. It's been absolutely annihilated. We talked about this in the pre-market report last week. Watch 35, pretty good support level. and this morning you'll see the stock is trading right at 37.40. So pretty good little bounce for NTAP, and that's a decent little move there. We'll have to respect that one and watch it. Netflix is also another name today that was beaten down during options expiration, and those of you that have the research center, you know I talk about Netflix a lot during options X as one of the stocks that will get picked on by the institutions, and that stock's trading up a little bit. On Friday, Netflix closed at 205.21. Today it's trading at 209 spot 42. So decent little 4-point bounce there on Netflix. So pretty good little move there, and we'll have to see how that one's playing out. You also have Green Mountain Coffee Roasters. This stock has been hit pretty sharply. If you look at the daily chart, it's been really crushed. A lot of support right down in these areas, and you'll see the stock today getting a nice little bid. Closed around 84 on Friday, trading at 87 today. So a few names out there getting decent pops. We'll have to keep an eye on this market, though. If the dollar starts to rally up, you could watch for the market to deflate. If the dollar stays low or generally in this same vicinity where it is now, the market should hold up fine, and you may even get a little bit of a pop in a lot of the leading commodity stocks. Okay, watch for stocks like Freeport Mac, Cleveland Cliffs. They may be able to catch bids today, and we'll have to see how it plays out. Now, real quick before we end this, last night the Shanghai Index finished down 0.7%. So that was a pretty good decline, although the Shanghai did come off the lows by the end of the session, but still a pretty good little decline. The Nikkei was down just a little bit over 1% or 91 points, and you had the Sensex Index really soaring higher, showing some strength up about 1.25%. So what you want to do now is take a look at some of these Indian ADRs, like Tata Motors. That could be due for a little bit of a bounce. Stock is very beaten down. So anybody's looking to bottom fish, this is a name you may look at, Tata Motors. Also the IFN, which is the India Fund. This could be due for a short-term bounce as well. You can see on the daily chart this has been absolutely annihilated. So this could be due for a short-term bounce as well. But these are just short-term potential plays that you want to watch for in this kind of market environment. We'll see how this all plays out. And again, right now, futures are up strong, and we'll see if it can hold into the end of the day. I think it has a fair chance, okay? So a fair chance today of holding up. Alrighty, everybody. That's going to end it for pre-market news and views. Hope everybody has a great trading day. Remember, this is the start of the week, and it's going to be another volatile week, in my opinion. But so far, market's holding up pretty well today, and we'll see how it goes. Everybody that is part of the chat room, I'll see you on the microphone at 9:30 in the morning. And take care, everybody. Good trading.